All right. I just screwed this up. Hopefully we're live. If y'all can see me and hear me, let me know before I get too far into this and get frustrated. Hopefully. All right, looks like we're live. Okay. All right. First off, before I get into this, I want to thank Reed, my buddy in Tennessee. Thank you, bud, for this information. I was just finishing an edit and an upload on a video about Texas and an update on Texas. Watch that. If you haven't seen that, I just literally put it live before I set this up. What I want to talk about real quick is how anti-gun groups use race and gender to achieve their goals. What do I mean? Well, spoiler alert, Texas, they just got constitutional carry through the House. Today was the final reading and final vote on it, but it passed the House and it's on its way to the Senate now. Now, there's a state rep Stickland in Texas who, a couple weeks ago, Shannon Watts, who is the head of Moms Demand Action, on his Twitter made a snarky remark that he was losing power and, yada, yada, yada. They could be replaced with smarter people and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to show you a tweet that he kind of snapped back at her, and she lost her proverbial poo. And she just showed how racist that she really is, I guess. Before I jump into that, before I show it, it's funny how if you have any type, you don't have to be Republican, but if you're just not drinking the Kool-Aid of the extremist, then they call you racist. Well, shoes on the other foot. We have Ms. Watts proving that she uses race and gender to get things done. Let's see. See if I can share this. All right. So this is yesterday at 11:33 p.m. That Ms. Watts made this tweet. And yesterday, Rep. Stickland responded to her saying, "You lost today. Who's losing power?" Again, that's in response to her tweet to him on the 26th of last month. And then she lost it. She said to Rep. Stickland, "This is the last gasp of white gun extremists losing power, and you'll all soon to be replaced by women and people of color who will ensure you're spotlighted in history books as the buffoons you are, and also will undo all of the dangerous things you've done." Now, sounds like a sore loser, sounds like a little whiny biatch, but a victory in Texas today has pushed Moms Demand Action over the edge. Still has to go through the Senate in Texas. They're going to work as hard as they can. They're going to call Mikey Bloomberg, get some more of that pimp daddy money, and they're going to work hard. So Texas, you have your work cut out for you. Trust me. I know your governor is looking forward to it, so get it to him. But I wanted to also mention that if you haven't noticed, riot season is back. If you haven't noticed, we have a new president, we have a new administration, and the mass shooting season is back after being dormant for so long. These things, to me, I'm just putting out there, this stuff doesn't happen. It's not just, aw shucks, dumb luck. To me, I think it happens for a reason, and I think a lot of you understand what I'm saying. Got to be careful of the live stream, right? But those things are back in season. Why? Because there is a concerted effort to ramp up their efforts to delete anything that can keep them at bay. That's the Second Amendment. If the Second Amendment falls, the First Amendment falls. We already see the First Amendment's been under attack. The Second Amendment has been ramped up in the last couple of weeks since old Dusty Joe got up there with his walker and said, we're going to come after ghost guns, and I want an assault weapon ban, and I want a magazine ban, and red flag laws for all, and all this crazy horse manure. But it's caused the anti-gunners to become energized. Energized. We have bills, since he's called for that have been submitted in Congress, looking to do just that. We have groups losing their stuff because of a victory in one chamber of a state legislature. And their way to force the issue, in my humble opinion, is through violence, intimidation, and basically putting the good people in fear of their lives, afraid of going outside, whether it's the issue, the illness issues, or violence, or what have you. Guys and gals, take care of each other. Know who is in your community that is on the same team. Train with them. Band together with them. Excuse me, I just bit my lip. But the time is here. All right, if you're not buying certain items to store, food, water, get on it. We all know what they're trying to do, and we all know what the United States Constitution says that we should do to stop that. So, without saying much more, Moms Demand Action came out today, well, last night technically at 11:33, and looked like a racist fool. But you won't hear about that unless we share it, unless we get the word out. The website I'm going to show you, I'll put the link in the description. I just kind of rushed to get on here. Again, thank you to Reed for the link. But this is actually momsatarms.com. It's up on their website. And you can see what they wrote 4 hours ago. It says, wow, she went there. This is exactly why these people are dangerous. They use things like gun control to advance their agendas. We at Mom at Arms believe all Americans, regardless of race, sex, religion, etc., have the right to keep and bear arms. Shannon Watts of Moms Demand Action just showed us why she does what she does, an advocate for gun control. And it's to disarm people based on race in order to, in her mind, create a progressive utopia. This is in response to Texas advancing constitutional carry. Okay? So, please share that information. I'm on the wrong screen. This is why I need help in more ways than one. But take this information, guys, and spread it. Because this needs to get out. They always use racism. They throw the race card out anytime something doesn't go their way if you have a differing opinion. Well, here they come out looking like racists. So let's make them famous. I was working on a different video, but I paused that for this, so I'll have another video tomorrow about suppressors. Some good and some bad. But I want to thank each and every single one of you guys and gals out there. I don't do this without you, and I count on you all to help me share this info, because YouTube is playing those games, not just with this channel, but any pro-freedom channel, especially those of us in the gun community. I'll go real quick to this. Boom, 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 boom. Like Davis says, it's by design. It's absolutely by design. Two metal for you, GOA all the way. I often say join GOA. I'm a life member of not just GOA, but several groups. Firearms Policy Coalition, I joined them. VCDL, I've joined them. I'm a member of a lot of groups, state levels as well, not just my state. And I know that GOA has been doing a hell of a lot of work in Texas to get this done. And I know there are other groups out there doing it too. I just refer to GOA because I'm familiar with Rachel and I know what she's doing because we talk. And they're killing it. So join GOA and donate to GOA Texas. I'll throw a link in the description below. So if you want to join, you save money just because you're a viewer of my channel off of a membership. And none of it comes here. Please donate it back to them for the fight because they're going to need it. We're all going to need it here. I Beto JK. I probably just destroyed your name, but thank you so much for your donation to the channel. I appreciate it. Gray Man says, just bought 2,000 rounds of 308. Man, that stuff. Although with Remington opening back up and operating 24 hours a day, I assume, I hope, but I assume that we'll start to see some more ammo shortly. But just remember all the primers and all that stuff, the costs will be a little bit higher, but they're not like the prices that we've been paying now, like $1 a round. That's all BS. Boom. What's this? Ringin Constitutional. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Means a lot. What's this one? That's a good one. General Public. White gun extremist. Oh, ain't that sweet? Bless her heart. Sweet cheeks. I don't own any white guns. That's funny. That is good. But yeah, go out and if you're on Twitter, I assume that's on Rep Stickland's Twitter. Find it, retweet it, make her ass famous, or grab a screen grab from Mom at Arms. There, it's time to use their tactics. The high ground doesn't really work much anymore, so blow them up, call them out. Let's see if we can get businesses to stop supporting them like they've done to anything related to freedom lately. But we can't do it one at a time. It's going to take a whole group of us. That's why I say the stronger, the more we are as a group bonding. We don't have to get along all the time. We can't all see the same way. We're not robots. We can't all believe the same thing all the time. Those makes us individual. But we can be on the same team and row the boat in the same direction. It's time. It's well past time to do that, guys. Bay State Anti-Predator Squad. Shannon Watts blocks anyone who disagrees. Yeah, because, that's what losers do. Oh, did I just call her a loser? Oh, well. There's another one that says, yes, Rachel Malone, GOA, making things happen in Texas. Absolutely. Rachel, she works, their whole team, they work hard. They really do. Nathan L. says, Jared, thank you for the video on how to contact our reps. Please make a video on talking points. Maybe a link and a PDF and talking points. Nate, first off, thank you for watching that video. Talking points are easy, man. And if I did a video on it, it would be different every time you call your rep, because you should never say the same thing every single time, because they catch on to that stuff. That's like when you, like with GOA or Firearms Policy Coalition or Second Amendment Foundation, when they put out their form letters, and basically you put in your address and they'll send it off to your reps on a plethora of topics. I always edit mine slightly, just so it doesn't look, it's not cookie cutter. And this comes from talking to people that I know that work in offices at state government and federal government. Try to have a little bit something different than just cookie cutter. Think of it yourself. If you work in an office and you get 50 pieces of mail and they all say the same thing, like we're writing about your vehicle warranty, right? Because how many times you get a phone call on that? What do? Rep them. So try to change it up a little bit. But thank you for watching that video. And that video, especially if you're a new gun owner, watch that video. There's it's easy. It really is easy to call these clowns, these bobos, as I like to call them. Destiny Troll, how do you feel about the gun laws here in Alaska? From what I understand, it's constitutional to carry. Other than that, to be honest with you, I don't have an intimate knowledge with Alaska because I've never been there, and I don't hear a lot of complaining from there. So I would, if I were to make an assumption, I would assume that they're halfway decent. But again, I don't live there, and I'm sure you'll send me a message saying otherwise now. But thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. All right. So I want to say one more thing, and it's only because I believe in it. Join something that has some type of liability insurance. I chose USCCA for my family. I looked at the pros and cons, if you will, for the big five. There's 5 major ones out there. And for me and my scenario, USCCA worked the best, matched up with me the best, and I chose them. And if you want to join them and help support the channel, uscca.com/GNG. Link is in the description of every video. They have good training. They have great education. In fact, I'm going to be taking a class. I'm taking a class with them as we speak. But the big thing is that self-defense liability insurance. Riot season is upon us. violence season is upon us, because that's what it's not all Democrats, but that's what the extreme left does. You could take a turn today and be in the wrong area of town and see some stuff popping off. Join uscca.com/GNG, because it's better to have a defense ready. God forbid you have to do something to protect yourself or a loved one or a child, than it is to have to worry about trying to get somebody to help after the fact. So just my humble advice, my suggestion. You can join whatever one works for you, but my suggestion is to join one of them. What's up here? Try to catch up. There's a couple more that have popped up, and I don't want to ignore anybody, but these things, I suck at this part. You all know that. Andre, how about 80% in Maryland? How about 80% nationwide right now? There's a big push on that. I haven't really updated myself with anything popping in Maryland lately. Just if you watch the channel, man, you know how it's popping off everywhere. But send me an email if something's changed. I'll definitely look into that. gunsandgadgets@charter.net, spell out and. Robert Ramirez, thank you, man. You guys and gals, I appreciate y'all so much. Democrats suck, Scott. Yeah, buddy. Destiny, there you go. You can carry open or concealed here in Alaska, handguns or long guns, in vehicle or not. Well, that's spot on. That's the way it should be. That's called freedom. So Alaska, I mean, I could deal with the dark for a while because I can catch up on some sleep, but 6 months is a lot. I guess that's obviously in the northern part of the state. Tony Dirks, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. There you go. Perfect. Rodney. See? Not every Democrat is bad. I don't believe... Hopefully Rodney didn't vote for Joe. If you did, that's you. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to vote for, but Joe Biden... I can't vote for any... I'm unenrolled in Massachusetts. I am unenrolled. So I am not registered a Republican or Democrat or Libertarian or Green Party or Purple Hair Party or Pastafarian, whatever's cool this week. Because I make my decisions based off of my research. I haven't voted Democrat since I was like 18, literally since I was 18. And I grew up in the projects, so I've learned my way of how the system holds people back. But there are gun owners that are Democrats, and we have some people here that are solid gun owners that are Democrats. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Not everybody's bad, but Democrat Party is really moving hard to get rid of a freedom. So start open your eyes, I guess, a little bit more if you do typically vote Democrat, because those clowns got us where we are right now. The clowns in office. LP says thank you. Started watching your channel when AFT made moves on pistol braces. Help get involved, contacting reps. Thank you. And that's the whole goal of this channel, is to keep everybody that is a gun owner or somebody who is a freedom lover, get the information out so that you can do something with it. I am one person, and I can't solve all the ills of the world, but together we can do a lot more. All right, guys. Yes, I told you to get some rest, brother. Yeah, I saw that. Rest is hard to come by when you do this stuff, especially with 4 kids. It's rough. But thank you, everybody, for your time. I'm not going to keep you any longer. It's 19 minutes, which is like 18 minutes longer than I thought it would be. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Get this information out. Take a screen grab, either it's from the video here or on that website. I'll have a link in the description once I edit it. And make her famous. Make her famous. Peace out, everybody. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. I'll see you on the next one. Love each and every one of you.